A moment to ponder, Dr. Hancock. You know, when God tells us to do a thing and we go about doing what the Word of God says, please expect the enemy to show up in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Because we got to believe and we got to know that if we're about going doing God's business, that the enemy is waiting to rear its ugly head. The Word of God tell us, beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened to you. But a lot of times when we're going about doing good, we got to remember that because we're doing the work of the Lord, the whole purpose of the enemy is to block us and keep us and cripple us and paralyze us from doing the work of the Lord. So, of course, whenever you go about doing good, expect an attack. And a lot of times when we stand in that position, that knowing that the enemy is going to come, expecting him to come with our armor on, we won't be so thrown back. We won't be bothered. We won't be trying to figure out how he came in because we already know that he was going to come. Let me give you a perfect example. The podcast last week was about prayer. The daily devotional was about prayer. Everything was about prayer and the importance of prayer and who we are to pray for and to pray for all people. Scripturally sound. And the enemy came in. It was really crazy. And I was like, Lord, I don't understand how I got here. And he said, because you let little things go. Okay, you guys, you got to call those things that are not as though they are, regardless. And if you in whatever season you're in your life, call what God said as what God said and rebuke whatever the enemy said. Combat it with the word of God. When you do that, you will know regardless. Every time it comes up, you will have your spiritual antenna up and you will know that the enemy is just rearing its ugly head because you're doing the work of the Father who sent us. Just understand that. Expect. Do not think it's strange concerning the enemy when he rears his head. He's doing his job. Y'all, he's not God. He's not all places at all times. So if he's messing with you, he can't be messing with me and vice versa. So just know, think it not strange. We got to go back to the root of what the word of God says. Search out the word and see what the Lord is saying. And you will never be surprised by the attack of the enemy because you will have your armor on and you will expect the enemy to come. And when he do come, you already know how to put him to flight. And this is the confidence that we have in him, that when we ask anything according to his will, he hears us. And if we know that he hears us, we know that our petitions are granted. Real talk, a family affair, Dr. Hancock.